Welcome back to another JK movement class. For today's class, we are getting into some shoulder and elbow work. For shoulders, we're going to hit some internal and external rotation. And for the elbows, a little bit of eccentric work into an extended position of the elbow. So I've got a bit of equipment today. I've got a yoga block, which we will need, a tennis ball. If you don't have that, that's okay. It's just for a little bit of more tension, something to squeeze into. So anything you can squeeze into will work. And then we will need a resistance band with an anchor point. So I'm just using a kettlebell. You could use a kettlebell, a dumbbell. You could use a chair, a heavy table leg, a couch leg, something like that. Something where you move it and it's not going to be able to move that anchor point. So let's get into it. We'll start with calves. We'll work into shoulders. We'll do shoulders, scapula, elbows, and neck and spine as well. So quite a bit today to get into, moving through a few different parts today. So let's start. You can either start in this collapsed kneeling position. If that's no good on your knees, just come to a tall kneeling position is fine. Arms down by your side. You can hold the tennis ball just for a little bit of tension, something to squeeze into. Take a breath in. Start creating some internal tension by squeezing the musculature within your body. Squeeze your belly, squeeze your glutes, squeeze that tennis ball, and then nice and slowly start tucking your chin down in towards your throat and down in towards your chest. When you can't go any further, start drawing a line over your left collarbone. Start tipping water out of your ear onto your left shoulder. Start looking up towards the sky, only going to your pain-free range, up towards the sky, then looking over towards the right. Still try to keep those shoulder blades down, right ear to right shoulder, tuck the chin in, and we'll just go one in each direction today. When you get back to center, let's reverse that over towards the right ear to right shoulder, looking over towards the sky, shoulder blades down, squeezing that ball if you've got it. Left ear to left shoulder, tuck the chin back in, and come back to center. Nice, we'll do shoulder blades next. You can grab onto your yoga block, we'll just this one from the side. So have the yoga block straight out in front of us here, hands pressing into the block a little bit. From there, again, breath in, a little bit of tension within the body. From there, punch forward, elevate up towards the ears, squeeze shoulder blades together on your back, and down. So forward, up, back, and down, keeping the elbows nice and straight. Forward, up, back, and down. And this time, let's reverse. Let's go back, up, forward, and down, back, up, forward, and down. One more time. Back, up, forward, and down. All right, we'll touch shoulders next. Left hand to the belly, right hand can just squeeze that tennis ball. Arm out to the side with our right hand. Again, breath in. We always want some tension within the body. From there, try to get the palm to face up towards the sky as you start driving that shoulder across your body. Reach up towards the ceiling, still squeezing that tennis ball. From there, let's turn the palm away from you. We're internally rotating the shoulder and reach back. Keep trying to rotate the shoulder as you reach back. Reach back as far as you can. Knuckles will face the side of your hip here. Kick back again. Open your palm up towards the sky. Keep trying to get that palm up towards the sky as you come across your body and back down. Do that one more time. Nice and slow, coming up. Rotate, turn your palm away, rotate and reach behind you. Land at hip, drive back, open up, come across and back down. Let's switch sides, ball into the left hand, right hand to the belly, palm up towards the sky, breath in. Create that internal tension, squeeze the tennis ball and drive across your body and up. Turn the palm away, rotate shoulder, reach behind you. Land at your hip, extend back as far as you can and then open your shoulder up. Keep trying to open that shoulder up more palm up towards the sky. Coming across and back down. Let's do that one more time. Across, palm up towards the sky. When you hit this overhead position, we come a little bit wider, we turn the palm away and reach behind you. Land at the hip, knuckles are facing the side of your hip, you kick back, open up, palm up towards the ceiling, come across and back down. Let's do elbows as well. You can let go of your tennis ball. From there, get the palms open here. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to start in as much supination of the elbows as I can. I'm trying to get my thumbs to face down towards the ground. Maintain that as you start to make a bicep curl. When you can't go any further, turn the palms over and come back down. Palms over, back up, palms over, back down. Still some internal tension here. So not just doing this, there's some tension within the body. Keep them as they are now. Come back up, palms over, back down. You might even get a few little pops and crackles in the elbows. Turn the palms over, back up, palms over, and back down. Spine cars, and then we'll get into some focused shoulder work. Give yourself a nice big hug. Take a breath in. Create some tension, squeeze yourself here and start rounding the spine forward. Rounding, rounding, rounding. When you run out of space, you feel that you can't round anymore, start twisting to the left. Side bend, lift your right elbow up towards the sky, and then start lifting from the low back, up through the mid back, through your upper back as you twist over towards the other side. Round your spine forward, and let's continue in the same direction. Twisting to the left. Side bend, lift your right elbow. Lift from the low back, the mid back, keep your hug. Twist over to the other side. Round forward, get back to center this time. Pause and reverse. Twist to the right now. Side bend, left elbow lifts. Extend, 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 extend more from the upper back. Twist to the other side. Round forward, and one more to the right. Twisting first. Side bending, extending, lift. Lift, lift, try to get your chest up towards the sky. Come over towards the other side. Round forward. And back to center. All right, let's release. Let's get into some shoulder internal rotation work to start with. Just move this stuff out of the way. So for our internal rotation setup today, we can use a tennis ball probably for our second setup. But for the first setup here, we're gonna do some isometrics. What we're gonna do is with our arm behind us here. So we're actually we'll start with our right shoulder. So come to sort of lie down, just like on your left side here, and bring the hand behind you. You're gonna have to start with, actually let me show you from here. So we're gonna be here in this position here. Now the more I walk my hand up and back, the deeper this is gonna be an internally rotated position. So from there, what I'm gonna do, rather than taking hand to a fist, I'm just gonna have my palm flat down on my back here, and then I'm gonna start turning onto my back. So now I'm flat down on my back. I've walked my hand up to its sort of best internally rotated position. So I'm walking my hand as far up as I can on my back. And what I'm doing here with my right shoulder, I'm just trying to keep that in the shoulder blade. I'm trying to keep it in a neutral position. So I'm not allowing that shoulder blade to punch forward up towards the sky. If anything, I'm squeezing that shoulder blade a little bit down my back. All right, so we're just gonna hold here, take a couple of breaths, and I'll go over our cues, all right? So our first cue from this position, we're just working on isometrics, there's no actual movement here. But our first one is gonna be trying to externally rotate the shoulder. Probably thinking, what the hell does that mean? What that means is in this position, you're gonna be driving, you can actually take your hand into a fist. I probably prefer a fist for this one. And you're gonna take your fist and you're gonna try and drive it through your back. So you're pressing it into your back. If it wasn't stuck in that position, if you can see, my shoulder would make this action. I'll be making this action at the shoulder, but now I'm stuck in that position. So that'll be our first cue, driving into the back. And don't worry, I'll talk you through it as we go. Our second action will be trying to internally rotate the shoulder. Now that'll be the opposite action. So that'll actually be driving down into the ground. So I'll be making this action of the shoulder, pressing down, trying to drive through the mat, but obviously we're stuck in that position. So we're only doing one round of these, and we're gonna go to a fairly decent intensity. We're gonna work up to 70%. If 70% is too much for you, you're gonna work to the intensity that works for you. So enough rambling on here. Let's take a breath in. Embrace, create some internal tension, and then lightly first with a gentle intensity, say 20%, start pressing your fist and hand into your back. Trying to find a little bit of sensation through the back of the shoulder here. Now, once you've found that, we're at 20%, let's find a little bit higher. Let's go a bit higher to 40% through the whole body. I'm squeezing my belly, I'm squeezing my glutes, I'm squeezing my left hand, my left shoulder. Now let's go even higher. Let's find 60%. Maintain, and now 70%, we're gonna hang here for 30 seconds. Driving fist into the back, squeezing backside of the shoulder to do so. You might feel a bit of stretch sensation in that shoulder. Squeeze in there, squeeze that shoulder. You got about halfway, let's keep going. Again, keep focus on that shoulder blade, not punching forward, keep it squeezing down your back. Don't allow it to drive up towards the ceiling here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse direction, 70% intensity, just driving down through the ground now. Don't let that shoulder blade punch forward, particularly when we reverse. It'll really try and punch forward here. Just try and squeeze just the shoulder to rotate without letting that shoulder blade punch up towards the sky. We've got 15 more seconds. Give me that 70%. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, relax. Take a couple of breaths here. And for our next setup here, we're gonna grab our ball and we're gonna come to lie down on our, sort of like just on our right side here. So I've still got that, I've got that tennis ball in my hand. I'm still stuck up against my back here. So we've just found in this position where our shoulder is right now, where I can't lift off here. I'm in my sort of pretty deep position of internal rotation, so I'm not gonna be able to lift off here. What I do wanna find though is a position where we can lift off. So we're gonna do something called passive range hold. Sorry, you have to see my back here, but I need to show you this angle. Passive range hold. So from this position, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to lift off here, and then I'm gonna start walking my fist down my back a little bit. Eventually it'll lift off, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're in that end range position, just so you can see from here. I'm here, I'm in this position here. I'm contracting, I can't lift off here. I try to lift off, I let my fist come down my back, and now I can lift off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so make it pretty quick to get to that lift off point, so you can get the most out of that 5 seconds. And if lying on your side doesn't work for you in this position, that's fine. You can do it in a kneeling position as well, totally fine. So let's find that position. From there, find the position where you can't lift off, contract there, and then let the fist start walking down towards your hips, and it lifts off, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the fist back up your back. Contract, try and lift off, and walk down, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back up. Contract, and walk it down, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk back up. Try not to let that shoulder blade punch forward. Contract and walk down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As soon as it lifts off, stop walking it down your back. Don't walk it down any further. Let's do 2 more reps. Contract and walk down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Contract, walk it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. And release. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Let me just walk this down. Actually, you know, we'll do one more from this side. So rather than being in that collapsed position now, we'll do this one from a kneeling position. So now we're going to do pretty much a very similar action of the shoulder. So it's going to be still those lift-offs, but now we're going to find a position where we can lift off and just stay there, and we'll add a little bit of an elbow hinge. A little bit of straightening the elbow, and then coming back on. All right, we'll do 10 of these. So now just give yourself a little test. Again, you can even bring your left hand to the front of this shoulder, so you make sure you're not punching it forward. You'll feel it move forward. So find a position now with that hand and that on the back, on your low back. Jeez, I'm struggling with my words this morning. It's too early for me. So find a position where you can lift off, straighten elbow, bend elbow, try to get as high up on your back as you can, land and rest. Lift off, straighten elbow, bend elbow, back on. Lift off, straighten and bend. Lift off, straighten and bend. Lift off, straighten, bend. Lift off, straighten, bend. 3 more. Lift off, straighten, bend. 2 more. Lift off, straighten, and bend. Lift off, straighten, and bend. Oh, that's tough. All right, now we can switch it over to the other side. So just have your ball nice and handy, because we'll use that in a sec. So now the left hand is going to come behind your back, just with the palm flat down here. And then we're going to be turning. So the way we're going to be turning, if I turn this way here, I can find that position here. So if I'm turning this way away from the shoulder, it's not what we want. We want it to be here. And even if I turn a little bit towards that left shoulder, so if you find here, like I can get a little bit of sensation here. This is my left shoulder on the ground here. If I can't find any real sensation here, and if I don't find any sort of stretch, I can turn my hips to the left. So if I turn my hips to the left, I can feel a bit of stretch sensation in that shoulder, which I didn't mention on the other side. Swaying out here, nice slow breathing. If you bring those hips over and your shoulder's saying, get me out of this position, it's too much, and then just back off. You don't need to be in a position. We want to be in a position with a bit of a stretch, but a position we can still breathe in comfortably as well. Nice slow breath here. So we're going to do those isometrics first. The first action, you can take your hand into a fist. You'll be driving into your back. The second action, you'll be driving that fist down and try and drive it through the mat without trying to let that shoulder blade punch forward, which isn't easy, but you really have to maintain focus on that area. Let's hit it. Let's take a breath in. Create some internal tension, and with a gentle intensity first, start pressing your fist into your back, trying to externally rotate your shoulder. Feel that sensation, try and find that connection to the back, outside area of the shoulder. From 20%, let's ramp up our intensity to 40%. Let's go 60 and 70 for 30 seconds. Not just that shoulder squeezing, but try and maintain tension through your whole body. Drive that force into the left shoulder. Halfway, keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions, driving down, try and go up through the ground now. Trying to internally rotate the shoulder, don't let that shoulder blade punch forward. You can even bring your right hand to the front of that shoulder if that helps you. Keep working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And we'll grab our tennis ball. All right, so for the tennis ball, we're gonna have to lie down on our side here. So we've got a little bit of space so we can lift off. So that first one's gonna be the passive range holds, where we walk our hand up our back to a position where we found we can't lift off. And then we walk it down and we get those 5-second holds. So take a breath in, embrace, squeeze that tennis ball. From there, try and lift off and walk your fist down your back and lift off. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back up, contract here and walk it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it up, squeeze and walk it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk back up, contract and walk it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk back up, squeeze here, try and lift off, walk it down, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final rep, contract and walk it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, very good. One more for internal rotation and we'll switch our focus. So we'll come to this kneeling position where we'll do the same thing, the lift offs with that little elbow hinge, all right? So give yourself a little test again. The right hand can come into the front of the left shoulder to make sure it's not punching forward. And you want to find a position where you can get that little bit of lift off. If you're all the way up your back, it's not going to happen for most people anyway. So let's take a breath in, squeeze that tennis ball. From there, lift off, find that elbow hinge straight back behind you, bend and land on your back. Lift off and straighten and bend. Lift off, straighten and bend. Lift off and straighten, bend. Lift off, straighten and bend. Lift off, straighten, bend, 2 more. Lift off, straighten, bend, 1 more time. Lift off, straighten, and bend. Such simple movements, they're bloody hard though. All right, let's move into some external rotation work for the shoulders. But before we do so, we'll quickly touch one more little thing for shoulders, one more thing for spine, and we'll touch into that. So let's just go some nice easy shoulder carves just in between, just get a bit of movement and update our map that we have of where the body can move. Left hand to your belly, right arm out to the side. From there, driving across and up. Turn that palm away. How do these feel? A little bit of internal rotation work. Mine feel better already. Kick back, open up. Even though we haven't done external rotation work just yet, that'll probably feel better as well. One more time. Nice. Kick back, open up, across and back down. Right hand belly, left palm out to the side. 2 on this side as well, driving across and up. Turn that palm away. Rotate and reach behind. Land that hip. Kick it back. Open up. Across and back down. Beautiful. One more time. Across and up. Turn that palm away and reach behind. Knuckles facing side of hip. We kick back. Open the palm up. Across and back down. All right, beautiful. Before we, here comes my daughter. She's waking up for the day. Before we move into the shoulder external rotation work, we're going to touch into just a little bit of spine work. So come to a seated position. We'll have our hands out in front of us here into fists. From there, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Find that rounded spine. Maintain that rounded spine, chin tucked as you start to lean back. Chin tucked, and now we tuck the pelvis under as I start to try to slowly roll down to the ground. I'm trying to touch each piece of my spine to the ground one at a time, maintaining the tuck of the pelvis and the chin will help you go nice and slow. You might get a few little pops and crackles here. Eventually the back of your head will contact the ground, and in reverse. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and round your way back up. If you need to bend the knees or grab the legs to do so, do that. But if you don't, let's go. Rounding all the way up, rounding, 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 and we'll do that one more time. Find that rounded position, maintain your tuck, and then start leaning back, leaning back, leaning back, leaning back. Maintain tuck, maintain roundness of the spine, rolling all the way down. Eventually that back of the head contacts, and we reverse again. Last time, chin tucks, rolling spine off the ground, rolling all the way up. And release. So we'll move into shoulder external rotation work. Okay, no worries. I was just talking to my daughter. Shoulder external rotation work. So next up, we're going to use our anchor point and our band, and we'll have a couple of different setups here. One will be sort of like an isometric, and one will be sort of like an eccentric for shoulder external rotation. So for this setup here, what I can do is, with the band anchored up here, if you don't need to step on it, then don't worry about it, of course, you're fine, but I feel like mine might slide a little bit here. So I'm gonna put my foot, maybe the opposite foot will be here. Yeah, that'll work well. So I'm just gonna hold that in place. Hopefully you don't have to do this, but it will work fine either way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab fairly close up towards the actual anchor point here. So bringing my shoulder into its externally, oh, the whole crew's here. Good morning. So it's bringing my shoulder into its externally rotated position here. So just hang out here, take a few breaths. Obviously the closer that I grab towards the end of the band here, the closer I grab towards the anchor point, the deeper it's going to bring me into an externally rotated position. We want to try and find a position where it's not going to allow us any movement here, but not so much that you can't hang out here and take a few breaths. How's it going low? Good. All right. So the first action that we're going to be doing, imagine my hand is still stuck in this position. The first action we're going to be trying to do is internally rotate the shoulder, but it's going to be stuck by the band. The second action, we're going to try and further drive down towards the ground. Thank you, below. All right, so we're holding onto our band here. and we'll do 1 set. So let's take a breath in, create that internal tension, then start trying to internally rotate. So I'm trying to bring this fist over towards the left side here. We're at 20, let's build up our intensity. Let's go a little bit harder. Let's find what feels like 40% intensity. 60%. And 70% will hang here for 30 seconds. Who's got the timer there? Start the timer there, Willow. The top right button. Top right. Come on, other side. Yeah. Keep holding. Since Willow was a little bit slow on the timer there, we'll go for 20 more seconds. I need to be able to see that timer, Willow. Thank you. And when we reverse directions, we'll hit that 70% mark straight away, and we'll try and drive further down towards the ground. In 3, 2, 1, reverse directions, reverse. You can still hold onto that band. Now I'm trying to bring my fist further down towards the ground, squeezing back and outside of that shoulder. Keep squeezing. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And as you relax, maybe you can walk your anchor point away, or you can walk your body a little bit further away from your anchor. Actually, that's probably better. Walk your body a little bit further away from the anchor point. You might get a little bit more range there. Have a couple of breaths. Okay, let go of your anchor point and relax for a second. So the next one we'll do is eccentrics. We're still going to be using the anchor point here. I feel like I've said anchor point too many times today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab onto this band here. Obviously, the further I grab down here towards my anchor point, the harder this is going to be. So you're going to find a position where you can do this work. So I'm going to hold on here with my fist sort of up towards the sky. And then with the left hand, I'm going to take the slack out of the band. So my left hand is going to pull this way, and I bring this elbow across my body here, or my fist across my body. From there, I'm going to contract. I'm going to try and hold in that position. My left hand lets go of the band. My right fist is off the ground, and it's going to slowly pull me back out to that externally rotated position. All right, we're going to do 8 reps, and we'll look for 5-second holds on these reps, or 5 seconds to get to your end range position. So grab the band, take the left hand to pull it out, contract there, and then release. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now where you hold the band is going to be individual, but make sure it's very challenging for you, okay? Grab onto the band, contract, and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, contract, and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. All right, very good. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Okay, no, it's okay. Thank you, though. It's okay. HI, I need that space. I think I should start charging these two. What do you reckon? Or do I need to start paying them, my little assistants? All right, so let's set up. So now the right foot, I mean for me anyway, is going to be here holding that one. And if you've got a stronger anchor point, then you won't need to do that. You'll just be here like this. I just need, huh? Yep. So I'm going to be here, set myself up. I'll take the timer, please, madam. Nice. All right, so I'm here, I've got my elbow sort of just resting on top of my knee, and that band is really pulling me into a deeply externally rotated position. Hang out here. Take a few breaths. Really breathing deeply in this position, in these deep end range positions, can really help the body just relax into the position and get into a little bit deeper range so we can work within that deeper range. All right, so isometrics again. The first one, I'm trying to drive this fist towards my right and down towards the ground. The second action, I'm trying to drive the back of my fist towards the mat. Let's take a breath in. Embrace, create that internal tension, and then start trying to internally rotate. I'm trying to drive this left fist towards the right and down towards the ground. Let's build our intensity up to 40%. Shh, please. Let's build up to 60%. And 70 and hold. 30 seconds. Keep squeezing inside of that shoulder joint. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions down towards the ground, our back of hand towards the ground. Find that 70% again. 70% is too much for you. Back off your intensity. Almost lost my position there. Keep working. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. And as you relax, again, can you just lean a little further away from your anchor point and take a couple of breaths here in this position. Because one thing I didn't mention at the start of this class, like, you need to have, for this setup, you need to have a fairly decent, heavy resistance band. A lighter one will work, obviously depending on how much strength you have in the shoulder, but you can also grab further down towards the end to make that a bit harder for you. But hopefully you have a heavy one that'll work pretty well. Let's hit those eccentrics before we move into some elbow work. So Charlie, you can just hold that anchor point for me this time. Yep, just hold it so it doesn't move, all right? So we're gonna hold palm up towards the sky, holding onto our resistance band. And from there, I'm going to pull across. You got it? Pull across to the right here, contract here, and then release, and it's going to pull me back out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull back out, contract here, and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need a stronger anchor point. Pull back out. It's all right. I got it. Keep going, everybody. I'll keep going as well. Quiet, please. You two. You're going to be in here. You have to be quiet. Pull back out. Contract here and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull back out. Squeeze. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull back out. Contract. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do one more because you're probably ahead of me. Squeeze and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, very good. Very good, very good. You can handle it? I don't think so, mate. We'll do, before we move into the elbow work, we'll touch a little bit more on the spine. We'll do the spinal segmentation rollbacks one more time. So excuse me, buddy. This is your first time doing a class with me. These two gremlins are usually not in the class, just so you know. So we're leaning forward, tuck your chin into your chest, hands in fist, tuck the chin as you start leaning back, tucking pelvis under and slowly rolling towards the ground. If someone is behind me, they need to move. Slowly rolling down, piece by piece by piece, just like we did before. Eventually back of head will contact the mat. We tuck the chin and we round back up. Round and round and round. And all the way up. And we'll do that one more time. Keep the chin tucked. And again, roll your way to the ground.
Nice and slow again, tucking the pelvis, a good strong tuck of the pelvis. Keep that chin tucked. Slowly to the mat. Even here, my chin is still tucked. I'm still rolling slow to the ground. The back of my head contacts, and we roll back up. All right, nice. Very good. Release. Let's go into a little bit of elbow work now. So we'll work on a little bit of eccentrics for the elbow. For this one, we're going to use...
A kid?
No. We're going to use this one again here.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Charlie?
I'm starting it out.
Okay. All right. So for this setup here, got your anchor point once again, and we're going to be holding on to the band. So for this one, I'm going to start, I'll just show you without the band here. We're going to start in a flexed position of the elbow. I'm going to flex it as best as I can, and I'm going to start leaning back. As I lean back, the band's going to slowly pull my elbow into an extended position, all right? We're going to do 2 sets on each elbow. The first set is just going to be straight leaning back. The second set, we're going to add some rotation of the elbow as we go down towards the ground, all right? So let's set ourselves up. Hopefully you don't have to have your foot on the ankle point like me. If you do, that's okay, it still works. So I'm going to use my left hand to pull the band in towards me here. So now I've got this bicep curl, my left hand has taken the slack out of the band, I contract and I start leaning back. I'm leaning back towards the ground, I'm still trying to maintain my best bicep curl, but I start to lose as I come down towards the ground. I'm still trying to bicep curl here, I'm still trying. I eventually get down to the ground, all the way to my back, my elbow's in its fully extended position, and we reset. Let's do 5 of these, we'll count that as 1. Make that bicep curl, contract here, and release. Slowly rolling down, slowly rolling. Still trying to make that bicep curl. Rolling, 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 all the way to the mat. And back down. If you're a jiu-jitsu guy, you can imagine you're in an arm bar position. This setup is really good for that. Let's slowly roll down to the ground. Maintain that contraction. Rolling. All the way down. And resetting. What are you doing up there? Let's do 2 more from here. Contract. Okay, I can see you in the camera. Slowly roll down. Rolling, rolling, rolling. All the way to the ground. And release. One more time. Contract here. And let's go. Don't lose that bicep curl. Try not to. You are going to lose, but try not to lose. All the way to the mat. And release. And let's switch sides. We are almost there, my friends. Excuse me. I'm just going to switch it over to the other side. I'm sure you understand the movement rather than moving around for the camera here. This one's pretty basic. All right, let's set up on this anchor point. There we go. All right. So my left hand is here. I can use the right hand to pull and take the slack out of the band. I'm in my best flex position of the elbow. Don't walk in front of the camera, please. Contract there and start rolling down. Trying to maintain my bicep curl. Starting to lose. I get to my back and I reset. Contract here, excuse me. Quiet, please. All the way to the ground. And reset. Contract. Slowly rolling, rolling, rolling. And reset. Let's do 3 more just like that. Contract, hold that bicep curl, and roll to the ground. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Let's do 2 more. Contract here. Girls, be quiet, please. I can hear you. Slowly to the ground. One more time. Reset, squeeze, and let's go. All right, very good. Almost there. We can do one more on each side. So now when we roll down to the ground, just so you can see here, I'm gonna with my elbow, as I roll down, I'm gonna be making this action. I'm gonna be rotating my elbow in and out as I come down towards the ground. Probably slower than that. It's gonna be good contraction at the end. Nice and slow down towards the ground each way. All right, last bit of work for the elbows. We'll do one thing for the neck, cool down with some cars, and we are done, my friends. So, grab that band. Again, best bicep curl, contract here, and now let go of the left hand and start rotating. Thumb up towards the sky, thumb down towards the ground as you lean back. So just rotating the elbow, trying to make it from the elbow, not the wrist. A good squeeze at each end, rolling to the mat. So we're hitting different lines of tension as we come down towards the ground. Again, we get to our fully extended position and we reset. We do 5 reps. Again, get that best flex position, contract there. And rotating elbow in and out as you lean back. Not just rotating, but also still trying to make that bicep curl. A bit going on. I think that's 3. Let's do 2 more, my friends. Contract here and let's go. One more time. Squeeze here, release. Very good, very good. All right, one more on the left side. Let's go. Watch it, Charlie. Okay, last side. Last bit of hard work for the elbows. Let's get this done. All right, so again, the right hand can take the slack out so you can get your best bicep curl position. We contract there and start leaning back, maintaining bicep curl and just rotating in and out. I'm trying to get my thumb down towards the ground on either side. Once the elbow fully straightens out, reset, contract here, and let's go. So don't just focus on just the rotation or just the bicep curl position. Try to maintain both of those actions. Let's go. Resetting. Make sure you're leaning that weight back. If you don't lean back, you'll stay there forever. One more time. Make this a good rep, last rep. Oh yeah. And release, shake it out, shake it out. All right, let's finish with one thing for the neck. And then we will finish with some nice gentle calves. This place has become a bomb site with these 2 in here. Yes, I'm talking about you, mate. All right. Thank you. So from here, we're going to grab one of our yoga blocks and come to lie down on our back here. So I want the yoga block roughly between your shoulder blades so that you can kind of hang, that's not straight. So you can hang just off the edge here, your back of your head, just sort of dangling off the edge. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my hands behind my head and I'm going to do some eccentrics here. So the hands behind my head are now pulling my chin in towards my chest. So if you can hear the change in my voice here, my chin is in towards my chest. So now I'm going to keep my hands here, I'm going to try and keep my head in that position. I'm going to start lifting my chin up towards the sky. The hands are going to try and block me, but the head is going to win. If your arms are stronger than your neck, then just allow yourself to slowly win. And we're making this action as the chin comes up towards the sky. and just go to whatever range you feel comfortable going into. Don't go into any painful areas. Let's do 5 of these. Take a breath in, contract, try and hold, get the hands down towards the ground here, pressing the hands into the head, and start lifting chin up towards the sky. Chin's lifting up, lifting, 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 lifting. I'm still resisting with the hands. You know, the back of the head's coming towards the ground. Still resisting with the hands. Eventually you either get to your end range or your hands will contact the mat. And then as a reset, let's do 5 of these. Contract here and chin up towards the sky. My hands are trying to hold me in position. Eventually you get there and reset. 3 more reps. This is our last bit of hard work for today. Let's go. There should be a good amount of tension, but the neck is a sensitive area. So only working within your safe range of intensity. Let's do 2 more reps here. Alright, 1 more rep. And pressing your hands down, chin is lifting up. The hands are resisting, but the neck is slowly winning. Still lifting up, chin is going towards the sky, back of the head toward the ground. And release. Alright, very good. Let's finish. We already did a fair bit of shoulder work, so we'll do a bit of shoulder cars, elbow cars, and some neck cars for that position we were just in. Let's start with the neck. Arms just down by your sides, or you can tuck your hands underneath you, whatever works. And nice and slowly, gentle intensity, chin down towards the chest. Looking over towards left shoulder, left ear, left shoulder, up towards sky. Try and keep those shoulder blades down, right ear to right shoulder. Tucking chin in, back to center, and reverse. We'll tick-tock, we'll go 2 in each direction, but we'll tick-tock back and forth. Nice and slowly, left ear to left shoulder. Tuck the chin in. When you get back to center, let's reverse again. 1 more to the left. We'll go 1 more to the right. You really do any neck work, or even just that simple movement there. Combined with the shoulder work, my neck's already feeling smoother than it was for those original neck cars. Let's go elbows next, then we'll finish with shoulders. Arms out by the sides here, try and get those thumbs down. Start making your bicep curl. Turn palms over and back down. You guys want to do this one? Ready? Palms over. Palms over. Ready? Back up. Turn your palms over and back down. Palms over, back up. Palms over, back down. Now stay there. Come back up. Palms over, back down. Palms over, back up. Palms over, back down. Let's do our shoulders as well. Left hand to your belly, right arm out to the side here. From there, drive your shoulder across your body and up. Turn your palm away from you to rotate your shoulder and reach behind you. Land your hip, that's it, low. Kick back. Open your shoulder up, palm up towards the sky. Across your body and back down. 1 more time. Across and up. Rotate shoulder, reach behind you. Landed hip. Kick back. Open up. Across and back down. 2 on the other side. Move out of your way here. Left arm open. Driving across and up. Turn palm away, rotate, reach behind you. Landed hip, kick back, open shoulder up, across and back down. Do that 1 more time, little buddies, across and up. And my little buddies at home as well. Landed shoulder, kick back again, opening up, across and back down. Very good, that is our class for today. Everyone. Good work in there for shoulders and elbows, a little bit of spine work in there, and we touch into the neck. So I hope you're feeling good, and I will see you next time. Say bye-bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.